Welcome back, it's Magic Dad with another episode of Supreme League of Patriots. Last time we tried to lobotomize ourselves twice, and this time we're going to try to break a leg, maybe.
Come on, mate. I know you can run faster than that. Usain Bolt himself would struggle to keep up with you over 4 blocks if you had the scent of an ice cream van.
Let's try this one.
I'm not sure how long I can keep this up for, but I'm doing my best.
That's great. Just 10 more speed settings to go and we're there.
Awesome. Use it.
What are we up to now? 8?
3.
Geez,
Wow.
I felt sure it was closer to 8.
I think the women out there will agree with me that many men deliver 3 but could have sworn it was closer to 8.
Burn. Ouch. Smarky.
That's gotta be 11 now.
Yeah. Well, not so much yeah as no. It's 7.
Let's get it up to 11 now.
I've seen tectonic plates move faster than that.
I really do not like her. Okay, so what are we going to do to get around this?
Are you still waiting?
I finished audition hours ago. Now I'm sitting here staring at other contestants to intimidate them.
Awesome. Have you ever reached boot camp?
Have you entered the contest before?
I get through to semifinals, but I was victim of xenophobia.
Yeah, Lucy Lawless frightens me too.
American audience vote for American superhero and villain. Russians don't get look in.
Russia isn't in America?
How many times have I told you to stop watching the Sarah Palin show? Although even I doubted your ability to get dumber, it seems it was possible after all.
Wow. Let's go talk to Mel and see if he can give us any clues.
Mel, do you have a minute?
I need
help. I've got no chance of passing the treadmill test. I suck at running.
I saw you run from Bensonhurst Park to Bergen Beach that day you left your Klondike bar on the B3 bus.
Sure, but I never actually caught it, did I?
I see your point. It was a prime example of the triumph of hope over experience. Well, physical exercise isn't really my thing either, so let's try using our wits.
I'm in
So
trouble.
what do you think?
I think we need an inside man, or woman. These shows are all fixed, you know. The judges would know more about that than anyone, but you'll probably need to ask around and see if you can find a weakness we can exploit.
Okay.
Thanks, Mel.
If you...
Let's talk to... Oh, actually, hold on. Speak.
Excuse.
Can you tell me anything about the judges?
I failed my first audition. Can you give me any tips on how to impress the judges?
Penelope impressed by muscles.
So, make chowder?
I mean she impressed by big, strong, manly men.
After all that time sitting next to Stefan, I can see how she'd fancy a change.
Okay, so that didn't really give me anything there. Let's talk to her. about that favor.
Lady, please. I really need your help.
I'm sorry I can't help you. I have scruples.
Oh man, I am so sorry. I hope you get over it soon.
Ooh.
Fortunately, that particular disease has been almost entirely eradicated in my country.
Lady,
Oh, it's the same,
Fort-
okay. Let's talk to her.
Miss Penelope, can you help with this speed test at all? I'm not really naturally built for speed, you know?
What are you built for?
Acute myocardial infarction.
I don't want to be cruel, but you could probably run a lot faster if you lost some weight.
That's a pretty insensitive thing to say to someone with a clinical inability to lose weight. I'll have you know, I've tried diets, but they just don't work for people like me.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had a metabolic disorder.
He hasn't. He's got a short attention span. He remembers to binge and forgets to purge.
Ooh.
I should... Hey man, how's it hanging?
Can you help me with the test?
I bet you could help me with this damn running test. You used to do a lot of running in that lifeguard show, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to run up and down that beach for hours a day.
It's a lot easier when you get to run in slow motion, though, isn't it?
Well, you could run in slow motion on that treadmill if you had the secret.
What about the treadmill secret?
There's a secret to the treadmill? Does it make it easier to pass the test?
Pal, you can complete this test no problem if you know the secret. If you can jog without falling over, it's a cinch.
That's a pretty big if for the cholesterol kid here.
So what's the secret? How do I win?
Slow down there, kid. Why should I help you? What's in it for me?
A warm, fuzzy feeling inside?
The only thing around here that makes me feel warm and fuzzy is that hot Latina on reception. Get me her phone number and my secret's all yours.
Thanks.
Let's see if we can get the phone number for him. Can I borrow your phone?
Can I borrow your phone for a second?
Sure, but first you have to do something for me.
My God, does it always have to be this way? Must there always be a seemingly never-ending chain of favours any time you want someone's help? Why does life keep throwing down hurdles for us to jump over? Every time you think you know how to move forward in life, you find yourself up to your waist in someone else's problems.
Okay, I guess it was a bit selfish to ask for a favor in return. You can borrow my phone with no strings attached.
They still have mobile phones with strings attached? Isn't that inconvenient?
That's the landline, you idiot.
You didn't make a call.
Oh, I only needed to send a text.
Sorry I got a bit ranty there for a minute. I just read an online rumour that Glee might do a Fringe tribute.
Thanks very much for your help, miss.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I sent myself a text, so I've got her number.
Good job she hasn't got yours. Yet.
Okay. Well, that was easy enough to get her number. Let's speak to him.
I got the receptionist's phone number for you.
Nice one, bud. Was she surprised that a big TV star like me was interested in her?
I think it's safe to say that your call will involve a measure of surprise.
Don't worry, guys. I've become accustomed to it. The women I see are always surprised.
Me too. I'm not sure if it's the ski mask or the fact that my face is pressed up against the window.
So, about the secret.
Right you are. A deal's a deal, and I don't welsh on my promises.
Thanks. What is it?
It's the remote to the treadmill. It overrides the speed setting, so even when the treadmill says you're at top speed, you can slow it down to a more manageable speed.
Awesome.
That's awesome! Thanks, dude.
Yeah, I don't want to appear ungrateful, but you've just announced that you're helping us cheat in front of Penelope and Stefan. Doesn't that kind of limit our chances of success?
Relax, pal. You'll be fine. Stefan has selective hearing. He switches off when there's nothing in the conversation to stroke his ego.
And Penelope?
You've seen her. You could set off a rocket in the seat next to her and she wouldn't notice unless you chipped a nail.
Thanks for the help, man.
Thanks for all the help, dude.
Let's crank it up.
Kirk says this remote control will make the treadmill look as though it's going at full speed.
Yeah, of course, it'll only actually be useful if...
Mel, that's not a...
That's true. You moved pretty fast that day you climbed up on your chest of drawers to kill a cockroach.
I fell out the window.
Yeah, I suppose your time would have been gravity assisted that day.
Okay, let's get this going. Crank it up. Crank it up.
After what happened the last time, I don't think I better turn it up any higher. You should use the remote control...
Kirk...
Hey!
That's... Yeah.
Dang! Try it again. There we are. No,
Kirk's...
dang it, no.
Mel.
You moron.
I shouldn't use...
A bit like starting the...
Now we can do it. Now we'll try it.
Now remember to brace... Yourself?
Do we have Nurse Scott
It's not
back?
often that a contestant genuinely impresses me, and you're no exception.
You only said he had to run fast. You never said anything about stopping again.
He's right, Stefan. You agreed to give him your vote if he passed the test, and he passed.
Oh, very well. It's not as though you're going to pass the final test anyway.
Well done, mate. You've...
Thanks.
And where's Nurse Scott?
There's no blood and he can see fine. I'm telling you, he's not injured.
What if he suffered nerve damage? Think of how his quality of life will be affected.
As long as he can still eat fried chicken and watch Swedish porn, his quality of life won't have changed, love.
Yikes.
Not both at the same time, obviously. That wouldn't be finger-licking good.
Oh,
I
no,
still
no,
think
no.
we should consider euthanasia. Just to be on the safe side.
Are you on the hospital boxing team?
No, why?
Because it seems in any situation you can always pull out a lethal jab.
I don't like to see my patients suffer. Head injuries can cause all sorts of complications. He may have suffered inner ear damage, which could upset his sense of balance.
Rubbish. He's as steady on his feet as he's ever been. He's rock solid.
It could have taken away all his energy. For all we know, he could be as weak as a kitten.
He's as strong as an ox. It would take more than a bash on the old noggin to take away his energy.
Do I get any say in this?
No.
No.
Just get up and let's go before Florence Bundy here makes you swallow something toxic. And I don't mean another insult from Stefan.
Oh.
Well, somehow you've managed to pass the first 2 tests. If you can just pass the 3rd test, you'll have qualified for boot camp.
Yeah, baby. Almost there. Yeah!
Woohoo!
Quite.
So the final test is a test of bravery.
Awesome. I'm a shoo-in for the bravery test. All the other tests seem to end with a collision between my head and a blunt object.
So for the final test, we're going to put an apple on your head and have someone shoot it off with a crossbow.
And since your pal came with you, we might as well have him fire the crossbow.
Have Mel fire the crossbow? I don't know about that. Mel, are you up to shooting an arrow with a crossbow and making sure it doesn't hit me?
Well, I'm not big on multitasking, but I can definitely do one of those things.
Consuela, be a dear and bring in the crossbow and arrow for the 3rd test.
Oh, that's not going to be good. Nice crossbow. Nice bolt.
Feel free to go off and have a bit of a practice. When you're ready to take the test, just come back on stage.
Okay.
There. Under the tile is...
Say what you like about Marilyn Monroe, but she really knew how to make air conditioning seem interesting.
It's part of the studio's air conditioning.
You have underfloor heating, why not underfloor cooling?
That makes sense. Let's use the washroom.
Third...
Let's speak to Mel.
Mel,
I need help.
I need help.
About the crossbow tests.
I have reservations about the test of courage.
What's up? Don't you think you can go through with it?
Could you, not use the phrase go through at the moment?
Certainly.
Well, it's not just a test of my courage, is it? It's a test of your marksmanship. It doesn't matter how courageous I am. If you miss, I still die.
Or get badly or seriously injured.
What do you mean, miss? I've won Corridor Shooter 2000 online tournaments, I have. My marksmanship is second to none.
Really? That does make me feel a bit better.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got more headshots than anyone in my clan.
I want you to shoot the apple, not my head.
Alright. Keep your hair on.
Okay.
Thanks.
If
Talk. If we can find a way for Mel to shoot this apple off my head, I'll prove to the judges that I have the bravery necessary.
Of course, it's not the first time that an apple has been used as a means to test humanity's strength of character.
Okay.
Really? Nothing springs to mind?
Garden of Eden?
Nope, sorry. Maybe it was on HBO. I can't get HBO on the portable.
Okay.
It's locked.
That's because you're not allowed in there, pendejo.
What did she call me?
I don't speak a word of Spanish, but if it doesn't translate to idiot, I'll be amazed.
Speak. About that what do you do here?
What do you do here exactly?
I vet contestants. I make sure that no unauthorized visitors get onto the stage. I ensure that the judge's hospitality demands are met. I oversee any and all contractors who are required to work on site. In short, anything important that goes on in this theater goes through me.
That's a very verbose way of saying dog's body.
About that favor?
Lady, please. I really need your help.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Okay, yeah, we've already been through that one.
I should...
Let's speak to her.
I failed my audition. Can you give me any tips on...
There's nothing mysterious about him. He favors the casting couch method of...
So, big guy, just how badly do you want to be a superhero?
I gather that Consuela and I are the only two women at the auditions he hasn't conquered.
Who's Consuela?
The receptionist.
Okay. Let's get it done.
You have underfloor heat.
It's a wad of toilet... I think this...
You're so naive.
Okay. Thanks for help, no.
Mel. This is the crossbow Mel has to fire at me to show the judges how...
Oh yeah, mate, many times. I'm something of an expert, and crossbows are actually much safer these days than they used to be.
Awesome.
What do you mean, safer? How could they possibly be safer?
Well, in the old days, you could shoot them at anything. Nowadays, though, they have this safety feature which means you can only shoot them at a limited number of predetermined items of interest.
Awesome.
Are you sure about that? It sounds pretty unrealistic.
It does, doesn't it? Maybe I shouldn't put so much faith into what Eidos Montreal teach me about weaponry.
Okay.
It's the crossbow bolt that Mel has to shoot the apple with.
Yeah, I suspect that it would make less of a thrilling TV spectacle if they used arrows with big red suction cups on the end.
Those suction cup arrows can still be dangerous, though.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone get one stuck over his mouth before. Or since. Still, the producers are really trying to play up the risk of you being shot through the head, not of you accidentally misfiring, getting it stuck over your mouth and suffocating.
Okay, is there anything else?
I. Why would I?
I've already done this. I am so stumped.
Each drawer in the.
And there's no way you're getting the key.
I wouldn't ask it.
Why?
I can be really annoying.
If I jab you in the eye with my nail...
Mel, can you help me get the key?
Oh, I want the nail file.
Let's try it.
I wouldn't.
I'll pay you.
I could give you money.
Forget it. I'm not susceptible.
I like a woman who can't be bought.
Really?
Although most of my experience is with women who can.
Oh, there's something...
Oh.
Fortunate.
I should.
I am actually stumped right now, but this is a good point to call for this episode. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and we will see you next time as we try to complete the final quest. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.